Nada wara tasana shawuna na numina war benyina. Oba Esther na nanyanko yes yamawa woda pa. And entire royal house yes yamawa woda pa. Royal voices was wamawa woda pa. Yankupani show at say. Young cry, Pastor Abigail na otu. Messi me bisa nyumi from Makuma Mazumo at say. Pastor na ojidini. Dem cry no wo ho dem cry no abobo die. Etifi nyame wo ho. Anafo nyame wo ho. Pastor na otu. Happy birthday. So would you do? Yankoponi shop Pastor na Abigail na otu. Hey, mighty women, Cabo. Our church protocol. As well, Amobere. Yankoponi shop, Papa. Pastor na otu. Yankoponi shop. Pastor Oya Smallish. Hey, Smallish Pastor, you want to Cabo, I know when some Yashu foam. Wing, nine, but some Yashu. Pastor na otu, happy birthday. Yankoponi two, then you mean show at say. Must be beside the wing me from Makuma Mazumo at say. Jen cry, see, Jen cry, Wamani, Jen cry, Wahai, Jen cry, Wabobo, Bibi and Yami, Yanana, Mimi, Pasana, me be so the Bibi and Yankupoya, na. Must I worry on Chebiara River that say. I told you, I'm not for Uben Kumso, put it fast, so would you do? So you know, you may dare just the Danyami or Hampa. Because Pastor now or two, you have a covenant with the God of Apostle General, with the God of Mama Rita. So the same God will never put you to shame. The same God will never disappoint you. The God of your father is still alive. Pastor now or two, Abigail, happy birthday. Bessie, we love you so much for your hard working. For what a woman Juma, Yankupon soon, and you mean show at it. Yankupon and cow at it. And that is who birthday no. Be better walk it to a wabra, me bear and Yankupan in your mouth at it. I told you, I'm not for Mrs. Lord White. I will not tell you more royal house. Mr. White and Mrs. Lord White. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, one more barrister. There one penny the support who could not tell you Nanyasam Kakabana anointing now. I be brave at say.
Ewadini meha
Mrs. Lord White, I may be Sadamin Mimo at say, and I'm a beres to Funinara. What's one more with the pa at say? Lorita, what's in Mama for? Mrs. No small girl. Mr. Mima with the pa. Lorita, what's in Mama for? Happy birthday. Pastor Mimi said that Mimi Sadamin me for more at say. Also, Dobe Bray.
Me want some kakaya.
A higher radio guy online on Oman Ba Pa Show. You good to know you baby arako at say. What I pay Mr. Day and me to for comment Branano pay or by the bassa. Me guess if we would do fear her day. Pastor Mimi said, "Oh, beside the moon, Mimo, the Bina Ebeka Wasam at say. Dr. Boatima Mafo. Happy birthday. Ahaye Oman Ba Pa Show, Mrs. Catherine Racy Hagan, able to my from your highness, happy birthday. And the birthday for no doors pa. Honorable Dr. Yao Educhum, the humble minister, the swagger minister, Minister Obwejuma Papa. Anope mi bisa da munmi mo awuna wo banyina. Midambo. Honorable Dr. Educhum, Awunawuba Junior, Educhum Junior, happy belated, happy birthday. In there, wow, Dr. Educhum, Mima Wawuda Pa at say, what's a young company show at say, Honorable Dr. Minister Educhum, Minister Obwejuma the BB, that is Education Minister, Dr. Educhum. I salute you this morning and happy birthday. I will know you Nara was our pa. Hey, father and son. I was our boom. Oh yeah, grace. Honorable Minister Dr. Educhum, happy birthday. I will know Nara. Ghana for so do ate. But so much for so do ate. And where you pa area nara. One of the minister minimum do be change the education level. Or your zin so no master or your talk. He take no for answer. Or not see ye juma no enough for result in a brown. Hey, Honorable Dr. Minister Educhum, I will now be nara. And I no permit me more. I would pa at Yanko Pony shop, papa. I want one and who pa a woman for. Or your minister na some food 15 or what's an opunana. But make sure that he will attend to all of them and son of Apunaku. That's the kind of minister we are looking for. Minister to name Mitro Biara. Minister attend to whether poor or the rich. It doesn't matter. Minister, oh no, I'm from there, MP na ever says hey, you will still wait, not poor, not to one so no time I shall wap. That is the kind of minister we are looking for in this Ghana. Honorable Minister Nyankoponi Shaw Ate, Education Minister Nyankoponi Shaw Ate, Honorable Dr. Educhum, happy birthday. I will know who Ben Yinara Nyankoponi to when you mean Shaw on Ate.
This radio guy.
and some chicken about Tuado.
It's supposed to cop, it's supposed to chill. That's where walk so
Mrs. Lord White.
it's supposed to rock.
No birthday is order yes from Guati.
Play.
Pastor na Otsu. Nana, Pastor na. The smallest pastor.
You always
Happy birthday. That's it.
wanna go do. But I know be crazy, oh. Spend your money, but always be thankful. Makaifa di goma, oh. Even if you no get it, oh, never forget to say bye, thank you. Oluwana go do. And if you to get it, oh, to get it.
Say what be you been poured there the one me say at say. What's under one as a patch on at say.
What's the way drive is supposed to back? He not supposed to like you. He's supposed to back. Money everything and I'm supposed to have. He's supposed to have a home. He's supposed to make a more. Never forget you. So don't be by mind, you. Always be thankful.
Oh my brother, thank you so much.
Sister, don't be crying.
Henry, Yankopani show at say.
But always be thankful. Back and if I go now.
Even if you no get it, oh, never forget to say bye, thank you. Oluwana go do. And if you to
Hey,
get
Besho Bio Slay Walk Studio.
forget,
Slay where I then.
thank you.
Chris Ryan, no Slay to picture. I mean, where you may feel. I'm a Miss Show where you may feel no Slay.
Pop champagne.
Maka,
If you dey live it for lucky, or you dey live it for shita, oh, make you dey pop anything. Cause all na popping, yeah. You rocking Versace, oh. You driving Ferrari, cruising Bugatti, oh. Forever and ever, oh. We going higher, oh. We no go retire, oh. We getting paper, oh. This is my desire. Even if you no get it, oh, never forget to say bye, thank you. Oluwana go do. And if you to get it, oh, never forget to say bye, thank you. Oluwana go do. And if you no get it, oh.
Hey, Paddy, baby, Biara will be me more. Good morning.
Thank you. Oluwana
I will Access Bank and pay me chill. Richard Paddy and pay me more. Good morning. Will baby Biara will be.
we rocking Versace, oh. We driving Ferrari.
Always alive. This radio guy.
Forever and ever, we go.
Pastor Na Otsu,
We no go retire.
the birthday girl.
We getting paper, oh. This is my desire. Even if you no get it, oh, never forget to say bye, thank you. Oluwana go do. And if you to get it, oh, never forget to say bye, thank you.
Hey, William Mayani, I want to tell you now. No one can na me chia one and down no pay.
Oh, no get it, oh, never forget to say bye, thank you.
Expandable for me chia one at say. Akos ya missing Yankopon and saw Yaruba at say.
Never forget.
It will come successful at say. Hey, Dinah, baby Biara will be around down to pay me chia at say. Whether a euro and euro. Must Bomazana Kade Razamada was the Madawamat a Makatas of
Pop rose.
Minimum fine and you feel fine, but no de razas there the one etase at Osanda Yankupon Okasmakatibim Obama a sorry beam at Akosia missing Yankupon Okasmakatibia Narakasabaya Bibiaramo Yankupon Bazu when you may our Konano at say Michia Aspandable Funinara a chairman Cofredia Narco Yankupon phone quasum gymnos and phone bra Okeleke one the swagger president Perpetual so done a call too much hey you junior Shahwa hey you won't you will do snap perpetual and get all done a cow never forget to say thank you Mama came you which mother so maka what's in you no say maka good morning to all the expandable groups hey nana ya mo abeng the richest woman with a swag nana ya mo abeng mo good morning nana poku kechre baby biara wo biara mo good morning wo sunyane hono nyankopon mbon ho ban ndano pe
get to you press
always online. This is Radio Guy.
Must I jam bonka ye untonko na una ye die bia be ya maye
Mrs. Sawa Nigeria from your the takuchu at an hours of Shamai. Hey, Kunedu, I'm a Kunedu, every beer will be a Michio. Mamma is the first lady. I was a Kunedu.
Papa, me bonny, sir. I do me how they say.
Mrs. Were Boating.
Chairman, so be a son.
Pastors be Boating, I will keep cool.
Me Papa, me bonny.
I am junior, and you nara na Kobi, you know, Jojo Mumoni. Good morning.
Chairman,
and then I'm mobile paying all cost submitting the project work. I better baby Biara or Kumasi Biara and Yankopon way why you know at say. Mr. Nana, you first class, mum, at say. Make me proud because you have the covenant with the altar of Apostle James. You will never fail in life.
But you know your body, no, so Papa will need a so pay. Me Papa, me bonny, sir. I do me how they say. Chairman, so be a so. Every get to you did this, baby.
Always online. This is Radio Guy.
And a premise among Pie when you done Yankupon in Chamon so Biarado.
Hard work,
eh, Chris Roya, Nana Equia, a college. Or was studio, ha.
I no pay.
Master Yankupon in Chamon so no do at say. No so number so do.
I do
know when I drink one conquer when you. The Bawanji award was that's the war friend Nina na Shefia. Not Chado or your award and or quite
me honey say. Chairman, so be a so.
Hey, happy birthday to Pastor Solomon, Pastor Samson. Hey, sorry, I don't put them Mrs. Isn't it? Pastor Samson, belated birthday. Nina, your woman, Cinnamon, here is birthday.
My meditation.
Or your birthday, man.
Your born
birthday, Pastor. Pastor Samson, happy belated birthday. Yankopanin too, Nanny Shaw. I do Yankopanin Yana Kumoda Zamo. Nam Bribiarana. What that you want me Yankopanin for Shamu. Osanda Amina, we have a covenant with the altar of Apostle General, the altar of Mama Rita, and the same God will never put you to shame. The God of Apostle General will never put you to shame. About Pejawa Kong Subia, while Edwin Humpa enters. Osanda, we serve the living God. At Yasifo Nyankopon. Nyankopon o we now or in there basano osan is sorry fear. Osan is sorry fear. That is the God that we serve. Bisama Pastor Samson. Jizi Pade. On Terry Biara no so crampo in Yanko Pony Baman Assembly mo 100. I don't know you will see a funny nara, especially Auntie Irene. Auntie Irene, thank you so much for your encouragement, for your love that you show towards me and my family. God bless you, Auntie Irene. Oh, Auntie Irene, why did you say so? Auntie Irene and Toba now have a summer. We can answer me, I respond. On your ho ampa, ewa bravo. Wakumoda Zibia Auntie Irene, Yankupani Yamo at Yankupani make Wumba proud. That's when who day, yes, you've been a good mother, a good parent. And Wumba so be make you proud. They will travel, they will go places. Places I went to Zaman to my I went to my the man Zaman Wumba no what by was showing you. But Sunday Yenara, you were Jesus Crede, the God of Apostle General. Say if Yankupano when go Apostle General Nejima say, no way pay from our Quadruma. The same God that we serve, He will never put us to shame. He will never disgrace us. He will lift us from grace to grace, from grass to grace, and will be the head, not the will be the head, not the tail. What your temperament to do?
I will love him.
Mr. and Mrs. Pastor Samson, one for me, one for you on us at important. I now needs your birthday. No birthday man, and I will fear her. Into soccer crab in a fab one at say.
They need in a serious area. Metal me Kira, in the Omunina.
Always.
Esirano, Namato, Tono, Lady Dinaya, Syria, Syria, Metal me Kira, in the Omunina.
Arena, I want to pastor one for me to one us.
I want the most right, baby, and I want some right. What kind no career, anyone? No need to tell me I say no. Now, boy, yeah, no, mamma, no, mess up, and no, dear, I say, my new rata.
Always.
I want to promote so I say I'm Betty. Now, who didn't be a Madonna A, Madonna A, Madonna A, Lydia Madonna.
What's the other Yankupon age when the master and Yankupon fan who join Shanakum?
Adore him.
I will praise your name to the ends of the world. I will love him with my soul and all that is sweet in me.
I will bless you, adore you. I will praise your name to the ends of
in shop, Papa, Doctor Bako Penema, me that say. Oh.
Radio guy online.
Of the world, resurrection and life, His salvation for the sinful and the rest for the weary. Such a wonderful man, He calls us to be His friends, to commune with Him, to partake of His strength. So we will love Him, we will love Him, we will love Him. We will love Him. Oh. Jesus is the light of the world, resurrection and life. His salvation for the sinful and the rest for the weary. Such a wonderful man. He calls us to be His friends, to commune with Him, to partake of His strength. So we will love Him, we will love Him, we will love Him, we will love Him. Yeshirano, Amaton, Tono, Mayina, Osiria, Syria, Bedono, Medekera. Yeah, baby, me asanabu. Azio, wazaba. Ha. Hey, Michelle, Momo, good morning.
Yeah, Jodo, good morning.
Yamina dom yenara. Yaminu sorry no we you're sorry on yenina sorry.
Amen.
So far as achi and I yet the why yet tunkum. Yanko wufu hundred and yet meaning that God has a purpose for us, all of us. That is why we are still alive. Na bibiana nyankopon so aka fa ye hu definitely it will come to pass in our life. And ye bia no ye ntumbu. I know there whatever you are doing, you know, asase trowa na heaven so I record. Into on the book of reckoning nyankopon bogwe mu. Oh, embribi beya Mr. Samson a church program bi and or count temperament or kade no hono wo for ma futu no Unhonyo sachire binum hona adwen opeja binum hona war opeja binum hona brabo oh sister Chris Royal so ozna adwen kire bay e me binum krampo wo hunde na sana brabo me ye day wa brabo ma no brabo definitely God will review all those things at appointed time. Na ni nyina no so du hona say e bia kire wa adwen anada akonso hwe bi ma na nyankopon say oh Osabe tum so bi na brabo no ntinu da munti mo hwe da manzam a eye na mo nso muze hira da na nyankopon oye naze amen ya tia hene temperament no do obi ene da kra me bi so obi there na mpocho wo nyimu temperament also onyim odinya abaze and the person is a learned person yeah mommy president. But Mr. Do you know your temperament? Also, what is temperament? Now, Mr. Wush, as all my ayawo. Also, now, Mr. The move and Zamoye, and as a nomicado, sanguine. but you have melancholy like a crow because you do this, you do that, you do that, you do that, and those things no no ono na o ma you there it's no ya bought ya last week temperament no do as into Pastor Samson no
yo
meje mamo
kati me da wase papa answer no mokodo no. Thank you for wishing me my birthday, and then also I want to use this opportunity na me so wish my member can Araba no dinner the 31st March.
Oh,
no week I am some Araba happy birthday belated.
Auntie Araba happy belated birthday. Araba mini papa Nyankopon enka wo no gbe wadwunim na wakomoda asibiara no Nyankopon no nyamo na make your parents proud. And we know na ye jizi the God that we serve, that you will definitely make them proud. Araba happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Sure. Auntie Kati, Mouse maybe some question then. Yes, starting you have given me a very nice experience. But you yourself, have you learned something from this?
Yes.
Temperament thing.
Temperament thing. What I've learned in there as a sanguine, sometimes need to baby a bekasa too much. I who there were on pano.
You are making impact.
You are making an impact. Another obi kabakaro. You talk too much. But that's because of your temperament, But you learn how to control when to talk and how to control it. I've learned a lot. But say, hey, the meaning that I've made the mistakes in the past
because
years.
You didn't know.
Because I didn't know. And nobody even tells me. And I quite remember there, one MP told me about it. And so when I realized, we were talking and he make a comment. So when he make a comment, I want to imagine temperament, so quickly I sent him a message. Them so thank you so much for reminding me because I'm a KBB. That is my temperament. But because there, I just lapses baba. But the session madam hold on I will just ahead for the wrong side of my temperament and my way. Seriously.
Really
I will tackle on my relationship or dealing with people.
Good.
And by the grace of God, I've been able to, cope with certain things. Baby, I want to make kasano. I talk where I'm not supposed to, I don't. And then when it comes to children too, by the grace of your teachings and everything also, sometimes as parents, we have to overlook certain things when it comes to our children and give them room to be human. Yes. It's, gradually, we are getting there. So I'm very grateful for this.
And let me chip in this. And to be honest, me too, I realize that being a mother, or don't me who knows when you know.
So you don't compare.
I don't compare. Me who ne be in our temperament and how to deal with them. First and hey, and I want to detonate them, and I don't. Debbie, because I'm in the temperament in your heja no. Their temperaments are not like that. A hand to know there, me make sure the man temperament and you're very calm. No. I talk to him on the calm way. And I'm not so nothing heja kakra woman no. On your missing be battle heja or them cooling it down, but yet them can share. But or them cooling down and make guide them there. Make sense to know men any day, able to my cast a day, but for their kind of time day or kind of time they are my realize them.
Thank you. And you see,
okay. Mr. Sam, please, before you come in, I had a problem.
Okay, let's try it before we go.
Yeah, I had a problem with my children. Okay. They had a misunderstanding.
Okay.
Na penini demika ben na mommy this blah 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 blah, and then the little one also joined, and na mommy blah 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 was like, oh God, what am I going to do now? So I just kept quiet. I listened to all of them, and I was just sitting there looking at them, and then the elderly one was like, so you are not going to say anything?
Very good.
Still, I was quiet because I was scared. If I speak for A, I will be in trouble, and if I speak for B, I will also be in trouble. So I kept quiet. When they realized I wasn't talking, and then they left. So around 7, and I called all of them and I explained to them that no, as an elderly sister, you are an example to the little one. So there are certain things you have to overlook it and have patience with it. Just like the way I'm doing with you.
Yeah.
We spoke at length, and then later on she was like, "Mommy, I'm sorry," and I said, "Oh, Pastor Sam, God bless you." If he hadn't been the teaching, oh my God,
you give it to them just like
sharp.
And go assistant thing. Case closed.
So we thank God. I pray this thing goes far.
Yeah.
It has to really, because they are not like our olden days.
Yeah.
Hospital for Duska.
Sure.
Manaiko psychologist. No, I'm talking from experience.
Yeah. And I agree with that, because you see, currently we are in a world where technology has grown so much that the kids know certain things. When we were kids, we didn't know. We didn't know how to go to the phone. There was no telephone and all those things. So now the kids are bombarded with so many things because of technology, and that is where we parents must know their temperament and to help them. One thing that I said the other time was that children don't have any experience in life. All that they expose, another is what has been built in them. So don't look down upon your child and say you are bad or this one is good. No, treat them as children who has been given to you by God, and they have come to the world with their own and personal behaviors, but you need to correct them when you have this knowledge. Like Kat, you said the other time, teachers must know. Teachers know through psychology, and in psychology we do child study. So when teachers are dealing with children, they deal with children according to psychology. But this temperament sometimes doesn't show itself, because teachers are dealing with knowledge that they want children to produce something, and all children are not the same. So you use your child's psychology to bring out all this. And within child psychology, you have this temperament thing coming. And when we are aware as parents also, we don't blame teachers so much, because we think sometimes teachers are the only people who should teach our children. No, you, the parent, will be able, like what happened to you, Chris Roya, you are able to now study your own children. Give them what they need at the time. You have to be quiet where you have to. It's not always that parents should talk.
Exactly.
If you're a parent, you don't talk always. You sometimes use your eye. You sometimes use your even nose. You can use it. The smelling that is, yes. When you smell your children, you'll be able to know what is happening to them. It's very, very important.
I can remember my mommy. You could baby now, so obi was no pede beji as now. Oh, the name of show day. Oh, show day are not. Well, another ye penny up baby now. More from is a mean and Hannah was also craving. Oh, my fro. Hey, eracy, and see. Oba for boko, eracy. Yes, my motion in your idea. Until a day or chada sit down, no. It's a one no while I steady. Then they have a day sits. Oh, I will stand. Sits. I was stand, so I am crank.
And sometimes we do. Your mommy started with you when you were a child. At this time, we think they should know it, or you want them to know by force. See, there are always everything that we all learn as human beings. When we learn and then we don't use it, or when we learn and we forget when it comes to our children, that is what is going to happen to you, because at the end, your mommy used it, training you from infancy, so you got to know it. Even sometimes your parents want to talk to you, they will just cough. The cough, you must understand.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
My mommy, for example, when we have visitors and you intrude, she'll just do this and do this and do. The third one means that you don't have to sit there.
Hey, that's what's why is not a hope and walk. I don't know Bob Brewer. Oh, Bob Brewer
and those things remind you.
Yeah, the parents. I mean,
just said it has reminded me of my let me say my early stages. I quite remember one time my mom had a visitor, and like you are saying, usually when your mom has a visitor, you have to excuse them.
That's sure.
Especially by opening her eyes, you should not say
you don't have to be there.
Yes, and this particular person, anytime that he comes, he comes on my program, my program time. Meaning I have to go. And that day I decided not to step out because I didn't want to miss the program. Then my mom was opening her eyes and I was still sitting there.
Program on television?
Yes. And I was still sitting there. So whatever has to go on, never came up. So when the visitor left, oh my God.
Beatings be what?
Oh my God.
Oh, bro,
That was my first time. That was my first time seeing my mom anger.
Very good.
Saw my mom angry and then beating the what?
I say no connection.
Then I realized, oh my. So anytime I hear pain, whether the person is coming to our end or going to, I have to leave the room.
Vanish.
Move.
Vanish.
So it's true.
No.
But now our children, if you open your eyes, they will also be staring back at you.
No, I'm
They
fine.
don't.
I'm fine.
Uncle Sam.
I'm fine. Mama there. The children we have today, no one year different from our time.
Yeah.
The difference is the technology.
Yeah.
We must understand.
Okay.
Now, the technology also is very good and very bad, depending on how you use it in training them.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, say in training a fraba, na say train there when you want to do your BBA, it must be that. But if you add the then it's a different thing.
Yeah.
I've told you already there. Moframa na yeah they come with their natural instincts or temperament. So the good is there, the bad is there. Even sometimes when they are growing, it becomes very difficult for a parent to identify, say, if you're your sanguine and now you're here, because he's showing all of them. And I've told you already that this temperament thing happens, all the four happens in everybody. But the one that shows much is what we call the primary. And then the secondary also there, the second one. The rest also show themselves. So you, the parent, must be able to find out what is happening to my child. When they are phlegmatic, you are very easy to see them because they are very quiet, they are lonely, always, you think, yeah, you can always say, one pay pa.
Yeah.
Not that one pay pa, they don't want
That's
even
their
disturbances
temperament.
because of the temperament. It's only the bohun temtem. And the bohun sanguine for no, why you for biaji one of boko. Obia friend of boko. Eh, look at that. Oh, my, say, it's radness, or yan will go. Menji. Children, sanguine children will not know that one. Oh, no, when you chumpo, so for them, you need to talk to them after the incident.
Yeah.
Then, say, oh, baha, neso mo bibia. No, in those days, in our days, you know, you see every adult as a parent.
Yeah.
So when they give you things, you collect it. In there, because in Papona Benti, you catch them one year, obi and all those things. And at the end of the day, you are training the child to become what he or she is not.
Okay.
Into when you obi man bibi mpa, see, my bibi I may enjoy. So sometimes you even lose things that are coming to you because the world has changed. Then also, if you are a parent, you need to look at your children from a perspective, not from your own perspective.
Yeah.
Every child tells the child that when I was in school, I was doing that. So don't worry. I was first and all those things. You don't need those things. Now, you don't need it. Just watch the child. Let's see what he is coming out of. She is coming out
Any
of.
capability.
Don't even look at the writing examination alone. Look at the things that he's doing in the house.
Okay.
I told you last 2 weeks or 3 weeks about a child who had become engineer now when he started spoiling the mother's wireless.
Yeah.
So we as parents, the temperament that children are bringing are their natural temperament. They don't have any life experiences. So all that you need to do is that watch them, question them, bring certain things to their knowledge, and just allow them to be. Unless you see that there's some bad behavior coming out, then you need to do the correction. But if you want to tell them that I was this, so be this,
It won't work.
you are not being fair, and you are not going to be nice. Like some parents, they say, I'm a lawyer, go and be a lawyer. I'm a doctor, go and be a lawyer. I am a teacher. I don't know how I became a teacher, but I don't want my children also to maybe I want all of them to be teachers. If they want to be teachers, fine. I don't have any problem.
But don't oppose on them.
No. You don't post anything on children, because you see, I've told you the other time that the blood that they are carrying are unique blood.
Yeah.
From you, the woman, your family side, they have some. From the man's side, they have some. But you, what is in you is your father and your grandmother.
Yeah.
And you are not the same people.
Sure.
Yeah.
So the child is a unique person. Allow that uniqueness to show itself, and then help with the word of God, help with things that you think did not help you when you were a child, or it's not even helping you as an adult. That's what we use in managing them. But whatever they show, the character they show are their natural being. And that one, it can be a sanguine, he can be a choleric, he can be a phlegmatic, he can be a melancholy, but you don't allow the negatives to come out. I also told you the other time that according to research, it is our temperament that makes us to be somebody in life in future.
And even the kind of job that we choose.
The kind of job we should even do, because if you are a sanguine like Kathy, and then you are on radio, you are fantastic. You do it without even blinking your eye.
Sure.
And another person that you went to school with who will be very intelligent cannot sit behind this console. And then because he can't just communicate with people. And then you'll be slow, you're sanguine, you're a very good communicator, because it be an second friend, then temperament is not closer to this one.
Yeah.
If you are the second temperament, it's far away, maybe phlegmatic. So even though he likes talking, but not so much. You see, so always watch your children. Watch what they do. Say, watch your TV cry. You just sit back and just observe what is going on. When they are playing, sit back and just watch what is. It is in this time that children do one bone crew. Now say one bone crew, but one bone crew and cash one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time where
you want to obey as well, catering as
I mean, Papa and mommy and do just watch how the man behaves with the children. Don't know why a driver not also to be and I mean, see, once
you saw your teacher, if you saw your doctor.
Very good.
So
once you are doing this, then you are watching them and you are just questioning them when you are done with them. Don't question them when the two of them are there. Otherwise, some of them, one of my boys, when he was growing, he just watched a film, which there was a pastor called Steve, and so he's also Steve. So he started by saying that my name is Pastor Steve. My name is Pastor Steve. You ask him, he said, I want to be a pastor. Now he's grown, he's in the university. You ask him, he doesn't even talk about pastor again. So if maybe I've taken him to a pastor, I've mixed the line. You know, kids sometimes copy wrongly because they don't have life experience. I've told you. Kids, whatever they see and they hear are things that that's why we parents must be very, very careful. Very, very careful, because if you don't take time, your negatives or the negative aspect of your temperament is what your children will see, and it will overshadow the good ones. And then when they pick them up, you think they are bad boys or bad girls, but what kind of training have you given to them? Now look at so unfortunately or fortunately last Tuesday, my birthday, I was at Kaswa Court where they brought those young guys who was I was there when they brought them. Very, very, very young guys.
Tiny.
And, they said 18 and 16. And the 16 one, I was looking at him. All that he's
17 is now going to 18. I'm 18.
Okay, so that small one, which is about
16 and 17.
He was just crying and crying and crying. And I was asking myself, what is wrong with? Is he crying for the boy he has murdered? Or is he crying for himself? Or he has now realized what exactly he has done?
I think what be son and let's shift this away. What be son and Penyizano, where Penyizano are prison for 3 months. Oh
no.
Where Repo be was school. I before was school or prison for 3 months. Oh yes, 17 years boy, into 16 years, he was influenced by
the other one.
By elder one. So I said, why regrets? Until he was the one even giving the information to the police people. Baby, I call a Malam Nini or I say he was giving them, he was talking. Pennies on why it's tinty.
I said,
okay, you'll be there in the video. Be a mission, okay, you'll be there. I'll come back. He
said that at the police station. I was at the police station last Tuesday when they have brought them and they have, when they brought them, the magistrate on duty. Called them inside in his office, and she was a lady in her office. The reason was that because of their age, when you are a teenager, you are not tried at that adult court. But when they called them, they saw that the other one was 18, so they have to come back to the court to finish it up. And then they were given to the 2 weeks was that they are not sure of the second one's age, so they are going to do the next investigation to see whether it's a juvenile or. And then the magistrate told them that they should even take the small one into a juvenile cell, not at the same cell with this one. And this little one was just crying. You see, if he's a child who has been trained in the house, he has now seen the mistake that he has done by listening to a friend, not listening to the parents. We don't have to put all into one basket and condemn all of them. You can see that he is the one who has befriended Ishmael, the small one among them. You see, and for this big one to tell him that bring him so that we kill him.
And even the big one, Ukraine, if you're what a late Ishmael Papa, if you know what oh no,
Yes,
parents.
yes, I saw that.
And it was so sad. And they sent a friend and Penizino, the little brother, to go and call late Ishmael to come.
You see,
my brother Penini Fro.
Kathy, we are dealing with temperament.
It's sad.
But one thing that is also something that we as parents, we must know is that the world that we are in now has been bombarded so much with technology.
Yeah.
Talking about television, talking about what we are doing now, it's
Yeah.
going everywhere.
Yeah.
Now, what about if it's not being done well?
Okay.
Like, as the boys were saying, that they saw those things on television.
On the television.
Television also have its way of influencing our children.
Yes, it's true.
Big time.
It's true.
Big time. When we were growing up, because by then it was black and white,
Yeah.
TV closes at 11.
Oh,
Sharp.
I was 11.
They come back 6 p.m.
Wo mami da ada. Wo mami da 7 o'clock. Wo sorry da 7 o'clock. You kwasho obi nkwajine bi ni TV and other 6.
Because even black and white, and now my father don't have black and white, so we go to somebody's
So
house
we
to
go
go and watch or
through
something
their
that.
window.
You pakuru du na we du na be fia abada. Then the televisions are cheap everywhere.
And we have it, and we think when we put it there for the children to sit behind, we are finished. The way you be teaching your child, the way you be talking to your child, because you are not talking, the television is talking to him or talking to her.
Me sister, ni kun wa kwaje flash screen and they have a particular station where you toys. Now toys and is about Bible.
Okay.
So I don't know kind of they have a lot of toys station. And now we make a comment there. A lot of toy stations, some of the toy stations, it's a toys movie, all right, but movie but it's
Concept,
concept. It's a toys, you see. But this particular toy station, I don't know, Moses, obey, Cain and Abel, then it come back to the ABCD, then it come back to alphabet. How to spell alphabet. Then it come back to I will be a doctor. A doctor must dress like this. A lawyer must dress like this. And a lawyer must do when you do this, you can be a lawyer. You can. So when he was a small, so okay, not even all the toy stations sitting in
not all the cartoon stations.
Cartoon stations.
Not all cartoon
because some
stations.
of the cartoon stations, it's vampires.
Second blood.
Some of the cartoon stations were interest in the
Yeah.
Was the second one.
Thank you.
No, I mean, why a baby into all or rape will be even in a cartoon way. So all those things, I can't remember. I watched some movie. I was very 15 years or 16 years. I was sitting down. You pakuno ide susu ne finu no wa kwasho bi ni mu. And me wa mankuti bekede.
We be room.
I am there. As in every I got scared. And one moment in our light no so doom. E wo dem ho. So it was coincidence na light no so doom.
So
and mistake ni kan pay awa we man hwe TV ni bi mu na me gina awa na. My brother bay man ka hwe no. O wo hwe TV light na doom no ye light na be me change station. Since I man hwe the station ni bi. And I was thinking about it mo de nyina na ihu abehye mu. You see, so even if the thing is processing to get her na or him now, definitely over gets into that person. So in your toy station could say no, you're good for the kids.
And you see, as we are studying this temperament thing, that's the basics that we have to learn as parents and even for ourselves, as I said earlier on.
Yeah.
Now, when you come to these children where they don't know so many things, or now because of technology they know so many things.
Yeah.
How are you going to help them to know that good?
Yeah.
It also falls on we parents. Say 70, you saw an pay to the fear.
Yeah.
You remember and very late in a while that. So be someone there in between the time, what did they learn?
Do we even ask them?
Very good. Of course, school po. You find the school teacher you hunting has been controlled. Office school be fear. What has he done? What happening in school? Say, ya often say baby Sunday. important the school cry, it brings the mind back there. You are trying to retrieve whatever it has gone there. But 1 week into me send them Monday to Friday. Or do Saturday so and also TV and don't turn TV so that you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you as a mother of or a father, you'll be far away from your child, physically and spiritually.
Sure.
It's true.
Because he only sees maybe the maid, the house help, or maybe see the other siblings. You are not part of his life. And at the end of the day, you don't wait for him to get to adolescent, which is very critical in our lives. That you are now coming to advise. What have you been telling me before that? Now, all this time, between that time and the adolescent, this boy I can say no Rusi, Ibia offer them boy in your cherry and look at the problem in a
Yeah, so what's Sophie prison by just 3 months?
So, how even knowing your children's friends are very, very important, especially when they are from 12, teenagers coming, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Know your children's friends and know their characters and their behaviors. Because children are natural, they can be influenced negatively or positive. Because they don't have experience. I've told you, children don't have life experience.
Yeah.
All crano, your age and baby about no experience. You don't have the above. Instead of making sure there, say, Aza, abofre, ejina, abrasando, hun paint from it's just experience, and life is full of experience. And as they say, experience teacher is the best, meaning that he has gone through all the negatives and the positives. So if we cannot influence our children positively or negatively, as parents are, and we leave them to teacher, we leave them to maid and those things. I was teaching in a particular school, I can't mention the school.
Yeah.
But I had a case, because I'm a head teacher, I had to deal with this case. A boy who has been introduced to sex at class 1.
Jesus.
By their house help.
Just imagine.
So I have to call the boy to my office, and then I try to find out what exactly happens. He said he didn't know. When he sleeps, because he sleeps in a different room and the maid sleeps in a different, their parents sleep in, the maid will now come and pick him to her room, and then will tell him to remove her things, and that's how the whole thing started. You see, here as parents, we need to talk to our children, try to be friends, ask them questions, let them answer, because sometimes you ask your child and he's trying to tell you other things. It will experience but you see, if you don't do it more,
it's true.
Or that you kind of
Minyanko lady be or say never 13 years or ba no way in menses. So you thought at first in your menses
yeah.
Oh, your menses now vacation also. So also mommy, what is now this one is nothing. In my class, there was a lady in 12 years, 11 years had their menses, and it's okay. Almost the same. Never says I won't know why and menses so or then in your panel. Or I'm on the phone no phone co school. But if you are walking up the fear, no, that's only fear. Obetu mo afraid or BBI, you okay now. See, realize never know was addicted to the phone. So or shut down friend just in perfume now.
I'm from the crossing from Rano.
Or such a crop no go to where you feel. So shut that friend in perfume and so all fun now I don't phone I also or the phone in free. She was watching pornographic. What's the damn era? My papa not so more brain. Major phone in the free then I sit her down. Also, I'll bring you here to know catch and reasoner or brain. Also, this the reasoner, Mr. Pro. Because this and that Andrew Hokrano or the extra dimension. Also, my friends that they will bring in, that's international, that they bring phones to school. Some of them are watching it and they say it's normal. It's way so me too. I wanted to watch it, and I mean, it's way.
Once again, I was teaching in a school, or I was in a school. I was heading a school that children were going. They do weekend sleep. I don't know. They use a word. Your children will go and sleep, come to our house and come and spend the weekend there.
Yeah.
And then your children will also go another time. Sleep. They call it sleepover.
Sleepover, yeah.
So I was asking myself, do you know the kind of spirits that are in that house that you are going to join? Now, one thing that happens is that there are some houses, they don't care how the boys and the girls relate.
Yeah. Go up a benny and be saying I want that.
And anything I thought can happen. And you know, I had a very terrible experience also. A parent telling me that they met their own children having an affair, and the children thought it was normal because, but mommy, we have been watching this in television, so we were trying, and they have been. So he doesn't know how many times they have been doing it, which we call insecta. Obi faninia being an orphania bisia.
So I mean, your friend and some say most of African parents lack this child and parents relationship, which make difficult to their kids to tell them what tell their parents what they are going through.
That is that is very true because we were not brought up the same. As I'm sitting here, I can count the number of times that my father talked to me or spoke to me when I was a child. He was not talking to me, not that we were quarreling. No. My father was a chain smoker, so by then all that he would call me for to go and buy him cigarettes. We were not talking, we were not chatting. By then we didn't have phone. So all that we do is we go out to play during the moonlight night. Without moonlight, we don't go out to pray to play. Now, in this our current dispensation, if I don't talk to my child, I don't know what he's going through because if even I don't talk, he has got his phone. Yeah. And this phone is more than a whole community. Yeah. So we African,
a whole constituency.
I'm telling you, a community more than a whole world. You have the whole world in your hand.
Yes.
Whatever you want to see, you see. If you want to see a woman, if not because of phone, I don't know how women give birth to. Even though I've given birth to 4. At the hospital, they will sack you. They will say,
so nowadays, you know, when the women are giving birth now, the men will be there.
In
so
private,
be watching.
in private hospitals.
Government hospitals are learning.
They are learning, but our time they didn't learn to that one. So they will sack us, and we will just be walking up and down. So my brother, it is true. We don't talk to, but let us try. And if we start with the children being in the early stages, we'll be able to talk to them when they grow up. If you wait for them to get to adolescent, they will get somebody who will talk to them, and that can be their classmates, that can be people that they fancy, they like. And now you know, the children have their idols. They have people that they look up to, whether they are Ghanaians or they are foreigners. So, my brother, what you are saying is true. It's an African kind of thing. But let us try and talk to our children at this very age or the very ages so that it can continue. Otherwise, when they get to adolescent, don't try me because there are people who are even doing masturbation in adolescents are doing masturbation. Yeah. Adolescents. And when you hear some of the stories, you will think it is just, but they learn all those things. Now, if you Google homosexuality, you see. If you Google masturbation, everything is now on this phone. So the only thing that you can tell them is that you can't be God to know everything. But when you are able to tell them certain things in life, give them some life experiences, let them see certain things, let them at least understand certain things, it will help because you cannot do everything. You don't have 4 eyes to be in the 2 eyes in the house whilst you are at work. It can't happen. Only what they tell you is what you believe. But if they are children who fears God, it is very important that they will tell you the truth, and you will also use the truth. And one thing that we Africans should not do is that don't think your child should be like you. You are not superhero to be everything that be like you know. Your temperament, as Kathy is saying, will be different from your child. Yeah. So do you want your child to be like you? No.
A teacher.
No.
Doctor Chinchan will be so me a lawyer and me bank a lawyer.
By
me
force.
A doctor Chinchan by
force.
To follow the family tree.
Family tree no so you want a tree name. Tree no
chemistry follow them. Chemist unless they are
we show
have designed to be a lawyer, a doctor.
Yes.
And then because of this, and some of the parents disown their children. Then a lawyer, never acquire law, never acquire a musician. Until disown.
Some actually last member me lawyer be never a musician.
Yeah.
Manifest is our friend and manifest. You mean papa?
Debbie.
Ne papa and this for lawyer friend and could Chikata.
Lawyer Chikata.
Yeah,
I've heard it.
Oh,
yeah.
Serious
I'm telling you.
I'm related to Chikata, but
I manifest his father is Chikata. Okay, law. He's singing.
Yeah, singing.
So you see, the thing is that you are not me. Then you are not me that I've been saying. Now I want to emphasize on that. You as a person, your blood that is in you that makes you is from your father and your mother's side. The child that you are brought You as a father, you have only half of your blood thing in him. The other side is from your wife and their families. You don't know what happens there.
Sure.
You see, so don't think the person, the child, it is okay. They can look like you, but the character is not the same.
Yeah.
They can be like you. They can be short as,
direction.
but different blood that is running into them.
Yeah.
And so the thing is that if you have time, white people does it because they study their children and they are able to see what they want to do in future. We blacks sometimes we don't want to do it because we are chasing money, we are chasing family problem, we are chasing this and that.
We are chasing the devil that is following us.
We go to church 24/7 and then we leave the children out of the whole thing. Sometimes we even put the children into the Sunday school teacher's hand. Do you know the Sunday school teacher's character? Do you know his temperament that he used in the distance? You have left your children for the teacher. They are not running through one teacher. When he goes to class 2, another teacher, another teacher. I knew of a school, I can also mention, at class 4. A class 4 girls was able to seduce a class 4 teacher.
Oh no.
When they went to Saturday classes.
Class 4.
Girl.
Seduce
the class 4 teacher.
Always by 20.
He is in his 20s getting to 30s.
Like seriously.
And he had a police this thing because he has had a sex with a minor. So sometimes you don't know the kind of teacher you are leaving your children with. Okay? The same thing applies to the house helps that we bring in. You don't know the kind of house help you are brought in. She may be a very good one, but she can also be a bad one. How are you going to do that? Watch them with your children. Don't leave the children's their 24-hour behaviors to those people. Do you know even their temperament?
No.
Do you know their spiritual background? Do you know what they like and what they don't like? They are just coming to help you. But you shouldn't leave your children to them. The same way they can also take your husband. The same way they can spoil your children, they can take your husband.
I read some story. There, Papa wa wonemba no onye nimba mbesiafo no wo twampana. Then the mother is somewhere.
I think that one, Kathy, that's not the first. It happens a lot.
And then this made
it happens a lot because at the end of the day, there are some.
On as America there, a parent, we should be creativity. Now we should be any habit in mind there. We always take our children to a playing ground so that we can have the cordial relationship. Oh, there, and you, I quite remember. Is it this year? Me Chris Roya, we went out to the beach side.
For a picnic.
For a picnic, they are listening to music, and we are running at the seashore, taking pictures, and you could see there, they were happy. Everybody want to dance. Everyone I want you are so they were dancing. Mommy, take a picture. Mommy, I want to wear spectacles. Mommy, I want to do this. I want to do this, and they were so happy. And I went to Cape Coast too. A day before, my brother's birthday, so the Saturday, me and Mrs. Sanimba so Miss One call beach. Oh, Mommy, let's run. Let's do sports. And I was running on my market. My bro, one pana human routine. My bro, and they were running. One bro, Mommy, let's go. Me and Maisie first, let's go. Then I buy popcorn for them. Then, oh, what's what you sausage? Me too sausage. Don't worry, one coke. Near doing a yes, so they Mommy. Let me video. Let me do snap. Check. When you snapping, I was snapping. And I could see the joy. You coughing. Oh, Mrs. Sanaba, thank you so much. When you come back again, we'll go to beach. Recently, holiday, Easter Monday, my sister took them out and come and see. They were videoing it and showing it to me. Come and see how you was dancing. They were eating popcorn. They were, you could see happy. Now, and she dem na cabo. I'm on family cabo the man. Obenya kofubia. Obenya freedom wo pepe. Oh, woman you also would do. No one you also would do. The banner umbo from I'm a why any wounds
timid.
And for one in play once in a while for one come on.
Is it like
buy things for them.
Like Sabi is saying, and
them.
what you have done. If they like this one, you use this one to check them.
Yeah.
You use this one to get information from them.
Yes.
Okay, I'm asking you this. Tell me the truth. So that the next holiday I'll take you to beach. Opedoko beach in Ajo Umbi Obeka.
I asked, the Does somebody touch your bombo? Oh no, mommy. You said no. Once somebody touch my bombo, I should bite the person and slap the person and go and tell teacher. Nobody touch my bombo, and I say you're toto. Nobody touch you. And I was you two when you go to school, the teacher touch your no. And so no, what can they? When the teacher touch and you didn't tell me, you go to hellfire, and I won't take you to beach. I won't take you to this. I won't buy you this, and you go to the village and go and die over there. You see, I'm uncle. I'm pedoko grassy. The boy pedoko more or pedoko beach. So anytime Biana baby bottom no, he or she will able to tell you our offense no matter what no. If who they are, even say why if a corner is who crash anymore. If who they are, maybe answer them. But since I'm looking at why is he meaning that there is something wrong with her or him. Then extra now. Oh, whatever, catch her. You won't die. You won't die. When somebody say, you tell me you will die. I will die. You won't die. So you tell me, okay. Then the person will
so
tell
Kathy,
you.
like that, like Sammy is saying, if you're able to have intimacy or nice relationship with your children, when they change,
you will see.
You see. When you don't do it, when they change, you don't know.
Yeah.
When they are the same, you don't know. I have a friend who, from when the child got to, he has got 2 boys. So the girl was the 3rd one, and the girl is almost like their last born. So fathers and their girls. Then from nursery, he started teaching the girl that when you go to school and there's somebody celebrating the birthday, whatever they give you at school, bring it home. Let me pray over it before you eat. Could you believe that the girl is now in KG2? When somebody comes to celebrate the birthday in the school and they give them anything, he will tell the teacher, I want to send it home for my father to pray over it before I eat.
Yeah.
I bet part and parcel of the person.
And you remember because I say, yes, it's in a movie from my mom pair. No, mommy, let's pray. No, you guys see. Mrs. Name, if your mama comes, mommy, please wait. Auntie, please wait. Let's pray. Was Asha when I say, I hear Miss Asha and I say, okay, I'm going to go home. Okay, mommy, let's pray.
What about if you don't eat with the children? Will this happen?
Yes.
You don't have time to sit with them. They don't even know. You see? So sometimes it is our relationship with them.
Yeah.
Now let me go back to what we did last week that we couldn't do. The strength of melancholy.
Yeah. Melancholy
children. But I want to mention this so that you look. The good part of melancholy is they are very careful. So when you have a child who is very careful in whatever he does, know that he's falling into that side. They are very gifted.
Okay.
I saw work at the Sunday school when you see him or her taking the role. He's participating. Very creative. And then self-sacrificing. But they don't like publicity. You see, I've given you 3 good things, but they don't like publicity. Then, don't like, they are very loyal and faithful. And always remind you of what you have said. Sometimes you bet in that friendly Frabon.
Yeah, but how? Mommy, you said this the last time.
So, but why you said this and why are you doing this? When even they use that to check you.
Oh, yeah.
They will even ask you, no way for Cassie, but because they did need those didn't know for your cousin. I didn't watch it. So now, baby, so now who did we are away from long before more. Don't shut them out because he's a gifted child that is very creative. But because they don't like publicity, they will come to you alone. Then also, they set standard. They always want to do things that the other children are not doing. And that is where you don't have to compare them. Because even the children that you take out, as you said, beach, obi or best out. So be also no, man forcing.
Men forcing more so.
Because
also in your picture, men forcing. No. Don't force Nina. Don't your picture.
And then
by force.
At the point that you meet him or her yourself, then you ask her, why don't you like taking picture when we are all taking? So I have a friend, you can robot my country the reason why he will tell you he doesn't like. Man, you know we accounts we say that or in on paper, Debbie. That's how he is. Very good. But those people, they are very kind. The melancholies.
Me could be nice, Mama. How they are passing out me, you more essential, me, you more essential. Manella choose at a lot.
Even the last phlegmatic, they are color blinded. Something that you see, you think is beautiful, they don't like it.
They don't like it.
Don't force your children to it is what you like, not what they like.
You want Nina to wear it. Yes, Nina doesn't like what
you see.
It's nice,
you
but
see
it doesn't
pink as children's color. I tell you, give him pink, he wouldn't like it. Tell you, I will like black.
Yeah,
what is your problem? Say you.
I was like black. When you wear you cry.
Phlegmatic,
Master,
I call
that
them
would worry. Okay, phlegmatic for
yes. Yeah, they dress anyhow and they don't have it problem with it.
Our prefer boy is sanguine. Na say, oh no, sanguine ni hunu bebre wonu. No. Say, Odun Atara, mommy, I want to wear this. I like this. Meaning he has that phlegmatic. Because you remember Kakraba no. Everyone may ya talama no. Sugar here I didn't need a may ya talama. Mommy, I want no we call black.
If
Every time I put over black.
The secondary.
Sometimes they go no bufu.
Yo.
Musha telling no I am a fell. Me baby kada no we call him for baby.
Oh yeah, cut it for you.
For baby, for one rich and no baby for where no my comment. For where no baby no more kuma. No we are crossing yama. We shall for what we as for we are no crossing the shack the man.
Yamena why I do my bank running time. The same we grass and kabu grass papa and
the
reason that they do that is they are people who avoid spoiled light. They don't want people to see them. They avoid spoiled light. No melancholy, because they don't want people to see them so much. They don't want something that will show them up.
Okay.
They have very good things, but they hide it. Okay. And then also they are people who are well organized and they are very, very creative. They analytic in thinking. So he will ask you, so Oban Bisa de Bantina on Shedema, what are you going to tell her? You are Cathy and you want her to wear red. And I am so and so, I want blue. Why do you want him to take what you want? I have told you that you as an individual have your likes and dislikes. Don't think your children should. The only thing that you are just a parent. God has given you the child to be able to bring him or her up. But don't think he should be like you.
It's America there. Oh no, bravo no said he always be with his mom.
Good.
So that for friend mama banaz. I'm like my papa wasn't around.
Okay.
Now Sammy to a message
No,
message you know. And I had also say as a parent, you know, I mean eating with your kids, you know. Eating in a one bone. Mamma, why the mapa? Mammy, what is but I mean, Mamma, papa, me and me, is to go one bone. That devil no see and 2 and 2 no more. Yes, you 2 years is banana quiet tone up. Because I make a
fry a scenario.
Tone up. I got mad today. Cost me. It's all mamma, so no, I am a tiny member. This papa, but told you, baby, no. If your hand was when you're ready, it's not market. You told me and told him, my papa, you're sort of 4 o'clock. My papa rising. Mamma, papa rising. Mamma rising. Yeah, bro. Maybe I will do a yako hatter. Mamma, papa, who never teach him, nay yako hatter. Now, old papa, mamma say, papa was baby, papa. The bias in the baby as a man, why if my late father, the bear will be an apple.
He's able to
rest.
Yes.
Oh, push out, no, mamma, never to tone to my. Papa so choose my late father. Wasn't I put I turned the seminar training up into the no papa nubufu. It's all papa nubufu in it, papa pedal Brazil. Also, the one door son of my Americasa. No papa, or Pussata, Pussani is better to him after. You see, all my damazano or come home, minimum by your bomb year for summer. Maybe as nowadays, maybe or around maybe all day on show, you're short 4 o'clock into Wackham Hall. Into the bone of my short 4. Into on no bus Saturday, about Razan, over short of my you never said, Madoka Hata. You get it. One with the moon training, no, mamma, and papa was a shaman. 4 o'clock, what about 7 up, me moon to moon grassy.
Do you know?
But me walk from 4. What was 7 to moon grassy?
Before we became modernized, we have something we call communal living in the villages.
Yeah.
What they do is that in the community they have where men stay. One and then the boys and the fathers around have to eat Kathy's food. Then also what the other and this mother will bring. So they all eat as community. One.
Like a love feast.
Very good. Apart from the elderly eating theirs, the children also eat together.
Yeah.
And in those days, I stayed in the village a little while. When the food is brought, we don't take meat or fish on the food.
Hey,
they share it and you put it in your palm whilst you are eating your food. Yes. If you stop the food and come to your distance, by the time you come and then so the fish fish or the meat is here, and then you'll be eating the food. You see, no.
Everyone is saying no. That one I call them. They go for woman me shout today. The manager and I'm not. Then number from man, no boy we never
No. We now think that it is a protein that they should take and it is for them. But you see, what they were trying to teach you, like you are saying it, family, oneness, community, living together. Before we came to this white people with a table and mother sitting at the table here, this thing, that's also another type of family eating. But you see, because of the way things are, we even now cannot eat as even couples. I quite remember when we married first, we were eating together. Now, by the time she comes home or I go home, one has finished eating already. So even we parents or we married couples are not sharing that kind of oneness, not talking about the children. The children, the boo. And see, that will mean that we are losing some of our traits that were given to us from the beginning. But now, even though we are losing them, we don't have to let loose, like you are saying. Once a while, let's bring that community kind of living. Once a while, let's bring that family living. Once a while, let's bring things up so that we can talk about things. The more we can meet together, the more we can talk together. Okay. If we live apart and everybody, like maybe you all have your rooms. You go, Kwekun is in room, Amma is in her room. This one is there. Parents are also in their room. At the end of the day, something may be happening to the children in there you didn't know. That's what I've told him, that somebody confided in me that he went to see her own children having an affair. The girl and a sister and a brother. Because they have left them, and they thought because what they have been seeing on the phone and the television is the same thing, they are practicing. You see, so even as a mother, you have your children having their home. Once in a while, just bump it there, like how you called for the phone unknowingly. Bump, or when they go to school, go there, search into the things, look at things that they do. Look at people that they chat with. You can even ask for the phone, and maybe if with your a little knowledge, go through some of their messages and all those things. Because you see, we are living in a very wild life that so many things are happening within a short time.
It's true.
And here we may be even having this creativity or creative child, and then bibi kakrebi no abese nyeme nyinara. You see, and then also let me also add it that melancholics are very analytical thinkers. According to research, they are the people who brings invention. Many of those who bring inventions are melancholics. They sit down quietly, and they don't sit quietly because they are bringing out something different. Unlike a sanguine, when he sits quietly, then there's nobody to talk to. And he wouldn't even sit for that long. But these people, they can sit long hours without minding anybody. They are doing that thinking. But you see, one thing about them that make people that doesn't like them is that most of the times they are moody. Not moody that they don't want to laugh, but because they are very
when they are mind, they are focused and
origin
too much. But they are, one problem of them is they are quick-tempered. If you don't think like them, sometimes it's very difficult for them to believe you, and that makes them also pessimistic. They look at things from the negative side. That's where they start all their conversation. They start from there because for them, if it is not what they are thinking, it is not the best. So always they come with pessimistic. Once the sanguine will come to you, sanguine didn't be able to catch it, then you go, oh fine, let's go. If you grab one, so no, these people, they don't think like that. And then they also think time or long time to decide on something. Even if she's a woman and you tell her you love her, with everything being fine, it can be 1 year on Casa.
Oh, you're fasting.
If you are fasting on you, it's on Casa. And so because they want to think like you are thinking, and so it take them a long time to decide. And then, as I said earlier on, they are very pessimistic. They don't look at things from the positive side. They look at the negative side because it's not them. And then sometimes we think they are unsociable.
Oh, okay.
When you're going to cry, another Ubayina, young Conquestra, Anticatios, Masama, as a memento.
Any day I mean, my book,
and I'm not, yes, go and come. Because, but when they decide they want you to follow, because for them, things that are pertaining to them, they think it's the best.
Yeah.
And they are hard to satisfy. You can't satisfy them.
Yes.
Self-centered. Everything is about them. Everything is
Them.
about them. Everything is about them. Self-centered. And that's their negative. And they are anxious. They are insecure. Everything they see, they think they are insecure. Easily angered. Baby crazy.
I know
World Cup. Baby crazy. But then now what they be near them. Oh, you just allow him. But you see, if he's a child, that is how he is naturally. Now bring him experiences. You can give him even a story about people who become angry so so that he will think that everybody shouldn't think like me. Everybody doesn't behave like me. And I hear them when they become this now look at the Bible character be away in Tomo there. Or your friend then melancholy Moses.
Oh, okay.
And let's look at Moses. In the Bible perspective, Bible kakra. What are some of the things that Moses did that you think, this guy is Obia?
10 commandments.
He was thinking like everybody, that people he left should think like him.
Yes.
Now, be some of them they were insecure.
Yes.
You are the leader. They can't find you.
Nti nkofo bra ya bra wo be boku yen na Moses susu hu be bi ezaba na wo sha kwasha was 10 commandment ba ebufu nti na eje ma hwe ho
Adama Moses went to manko baby
promise land
no sefa obi ano peti na Israel wo ke mo ye no jate no boy
no bufu ye wo ba se no
instead of for the but and you see, so these are some of the things that we need to share with the children as Bible stories when we are trying to give them a character that looks like them.
Okay.
Peter is sanguine.
Peter is sanguine.
Yeah, sanguines are so vulnerable.
Peter na
Jesus.
Pono do no.
You know, awesome umbra mo buy na food baby na.
Odu baby ni na or sinking.
Or sinking
because I mean I don't put you. Hey, I'm that time no way you know if Jesus.
No, that is it.
No,
sanguines forget so easily because they are always higher in things. I mean, they want things to change. Sanguines cannot be at one place for a long time. He wants changes. Peter, what made him there? I mean, I'm also like Jesus, trying to not started the oration. Now he was looking at the water rather than looking at Jesus. Because they are not very, very good in taking.
No, a pastor. Acquire pastor, some acquire counseling. Or Sunday school teachers. I think the day in Kobo what as a word chamber from now. Temperament was a bat. No walk a sanguine one summer. No walk church and movie and walk a door. Oh, San Peter. Nusuno as a sanguine person. As a Peter day no ye. And it was after to whom, oh, a Solomon, or ye, day no ya. On a swim de Bamba from so Watsons, and maybe I say
one chamber from temperament. You use to child psychology to teach them because into Mkanchen there, our sanguine tea them, many of them. But when we pick a story from the Bible, as Sunday school teachers, you look at two things: the negative and the positive. And so at the end of the day, you throw it to the child there. Which one do you want to become? And then you should just go back and then think about what he wanted to be. At the end of the day, you can check the sang on Tassi. Temperament, yet nipa weighing in more but in children, teaching children, we use psychology. Nisuna, Nibana, or woman, you want to use a story that will portray him, will show him, will bring him to the picture. Then you try to wash away the negative and you want the positives. Always let the child know that and them are obey a bobo, and them are another and them are on board. And at the end of the day, you don't have to let the child know that he is angry another day on simple. Then another thing is that the melancholy, one side them is committing they always have distress in their mind because you see many of our students who commit suicide, majority according to studies are melancholist.
Pocho sodium na fanyum kakrenchum na
Sunday
even the Sunday school pardon even the Sunday school teachers lack this knowledge. And also because of this Sunday school teachers doesn't even know yes at least in one point when you want
temperament.
How much more dedicated the kids or yampa Sunday school for no yampa no years or lawyers and doctors.
Let's all every church branch give them training from time to time.
Some year there was a papa and a walk when the train is in around.
Your love is kind.
A higher radio guy online. Mrs. Catherine Resi Hagan about from Your Highness Acrope.
Is patient. You feel my heart.
Yes, by hands of my Naramu ate.
You're amazing.
You are amazing, God.
My life feels brand new. You're amazing. You make my life feel brand new. Jesus, you love me too much, oh. Too much, oh, excess love, oh. Jesus, you
Yakwaya awofu na eja na amame fu na papa fui. Oda dabara ye show odro yes ma yemba. Oda yet hona se ate. Even Yankopon no kra obo yen no kra no odro hen too much. Emo bo wi mpoji hen nkwa. It's how much more yen so yen show dem odro no fan kire hen mba.
your excess love, oh. Jesus, you love me too much, oh. Too much, oh, excess love, oh. Your love is kind. Your love is patient.
A higher radio guy online, Mrs. Catherine Resi Hagan about from Your Highness Acrope. Oman Ba Pa Jumazuna Yeguduno. Makacho there, the Oman Ba Pa pays every good citizen. Oman Ba Pa no more foreigners for now 1,000. Oman Ba Pa means good citizen. It's in a good citizen. What says there or there yenyabaze? What says there ever church a womba e kwanapano? What says there ever wama woman? What says there ever wama wo community? What says there a bring yara upon the business schedule? You have time for your kids.
Jesus, you love me too much, oh. Too much, oh, excess love, oh. Jesus, you.
A good citizen, you there. What about 8 o'clock? Na enkokotan. Hey.
Too much, oh, excess love, oh.
I was as if Ejuma Shawon say able to improve more.
Jesus, you.
As a good citizen, enko take enko corrupt.
Too much.
Enko bribe.
Excess love, oh.
Good citizen, you there was as a pasha once and I was so a bayama wire kase.
Love me too.
Good citizen, be and you are what to regu got to my brain surut. Good citizen, be and you original traffic light as in a way shine to go. Good citizen, be and you are what catch with them no be the bag so over you know over funny bag.
Too much, oh, excess love, oh.
So good citizens say a good citizen in you be the bag watch up.
Me too much.
A good citizen and say your software and shankom shall one.
Too much, oh.
A prophet and shankom shall one because a good citizen.
Too
Good citizens be any da bibiarano, ever tre a quan pa examo for
that you gave your life for me. What manner of love is this? What manner of love is this?
As a good citizen, Biarano, a Mary ye Biarano, Edgine, Childe, Azamri ye, you know, or a month for no son, no abasam no overcome for me.
What can't you do? What won't you do? Nothing impossible. Nothing impossible. What can't you do? What won't you do? Nothing impossible with our God. You do not lie, you do not fail. What is hard for you to do?
It will definitely come to pass. As a good citizen or the ebo brain.
You do not lie.
I must say, as a good citizen or the ebo brain, it show good example. In Chiriban for no so way to be a free war as a good citizen.
As some piety.
It's an abibiara maza da munye maza kake wo abibiara.
To some kakre was supreme. Yo, coffee, oh my woman.
The masuna ifie no oye wufie ate. Womba na nyankopon azima azu hona amohono oye womba aya chaza nyamezi hona amohono.
Onsom.
It's ode iso wo mu ye.
Sadepa wo fio.
Osande wonyi iso wo mu ye na wo be ye mpanyimfo pa awu na ebe enjoy. E na omano so I enjoy. Because iso no mu pa na obaye good doctor. I enjoy no na omano so yenso yeri nya no so no don fa so. Obaye good teacher. I will enjoy no na omano so ye nya no don fa so. So kwaya an roba onanye de obotwa obi ni baniti. Onanye de odo obi ni bakwa kwaji sikadu. Mama ye nwu kwaye mba. In the 21st century a ye wo mi. Technology mu a ye wo mi no. Mama ye nwu kwaye mba ho papa. Osanda nzama orusisi ne adwun ho entase. Obi ba say I can't think far. But I can't think far. Because a 16 years old, 17 years old, I do not win your dog when it's room there, or the Mutumuku be Namazinia Mohu. So I am Pado or young one cassa when I do not no, God will deal with them. As a penny bison or shas in a while, someone when they won't quiet them, no one brand won't be the Puduza. Yakuponum popping in and a whole town. What's under a woo away or your shop? Yana will free yet to the Monsamia. And non soon agree. No, ye must say, I will say, but we know the God that we say, minus our children, minus our family, our children and our family are saved. They will never meet any evil person in their life because we serve a living God. Pagana man be ye o framina Mrs. Catherine Resi Hagan able to my from your highness a proper my guest and what the one will fear her Chris Roy and a payment to Chris Roy and Nana some na
Chris Bodokoran
Chris Roy to be honest Pastor Samson I as a papa Nyankopani show pa actually there you've learned from Apostle General. And Apostle General and Mama Rita baby will be a chairman in that opinion. I mean, sure, non to one income. Chris Roy, to be honest, I've learned a lot. Some of the things, even dealing with my kids, dealing with the people around me, dealing especially with my kids is very, very, very important. I mean, as a mother, na ihu ekita ewa womba no, na ite the mansamno. You realize that you've made a mistake. Mistake, baby. My
sister, please. I could see myself in whatever he was saying, and it's true. I've really, really learned a lot. It's not easy. Our today children, it takes the grace of God. To handle them.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
was telling a friend of mine, I think 3 days ago. there on one your name confrontation, and this woman was so angry.
Yeah.
And I came out to tell her that my sister, the only thing I can tell is that the world is already teaching our children something.
Yeah.
So it is left with us, the parent, to keep watch over them.
Yeah.
It is a finance support. The teachers can't do all.
Yeah.
They also have their own problem.
Exactly.
They go horrible. Over child, so if you know, no kunan shishoni mu no wefu. Na yira amanu good sex. No wefu. Horrible na right.
Sometimes the teachers when they come to the school, they come with their problems. So
yes.
Any slight mistake of a child or a student, nani wefu. Nina complains a lot. And today, teacher Simesi did this to me. He spoke to me harshly, and then I will say, "Don't worry. Probably he or she is not in a good mood." You know our children. They will not understand.
Oh, they will complain.
They will complain.
My teacher doesn't like me.
So,
you always
like I'm saying, the world is already teaching our children.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
Left with us, we the parent, to also adapt by keeping watch over them, guiding them, and talking to them, and praying for them, and making them understand the reasons why we are doing all of this.
Yeah.
So me, I'm grateful. I've learned a lot. I can't say much, but I've learned a lot. Let's try and then.
So to maybe get into the latter part of it, let's look at phlegmatic and their strengths.
Okay.
They are very calm.
Oh, okay.
They are easygoing. Easygoing, you know, when we say easygoing royals, you know the kind of dressing. That's how they are.
Yeah.
They are people who don't mind so much of where they are going and what they want to wear.
Yeah.
They keep emotion under control. If you have phlegmatic child, you think he's the best of all the children.
Yeah.
They are very peacemakers. They are very tolerant, very reliable, and very faithful, but they are very humorous. They can say something that you will laugh and laugh. They are not sanguine, but they're very humorous.
Oh, but I'm sanguine.
Very good. But they don't talk so much.
But you crow to
yeah.
Hey,
Reverend Johnny.
You
laugh and laugh, but that man doesn't like talking.
He doesn't like talking. Yes. Then when you are free with him,
when you are close.
Okay, so Mr. Daba, me meet Reverend Johnny. Oba can't say you are master.
No, that's how. He's a phlegmatic. That's how they are.
Master.
And for them, sometimes Okapro non through.
Oh, so where you serious? No, I can't. Reverend Johnny, where you serious? So I can't some natural. Now I will surround. You see.
And they are very good listeners. They are also dependable. You can depend on them. When you give them something, they don't want to fail.
Okay.
And so if they are children, you talk to them that mommy will try, so do this. They will do it. And that's when you compare them to choleric, they are very, very dependable. They want everything to be
maybe
nice.
Some question
and they are patient.
Grammar folly. Which temperament that you fall it? Reverend Grammar folly.
Grammar folly is a sanguine.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It's a sanguine.
It's a sanguine.
Oh,
really? It's a sanguine, but he has many of the secondary is not a big sanguine. The secondary is melancholy.
Oh, okay.
So it's a bit quiet and calm, but very distant. He doesn't have distant. How do you call it? Choleric like Rev.
Oh, okay.
That's why they can match. If they want to be choleric, they can match.
And then what about Reverend Derek?
Derek is a melancholy.
Oh, okay.
Derek is a melancholy. Mama Rita is a sanguine.
Oh, Mama Rita, yeah, you know,
and then weaknesses of phlegmatic, they are very fearful.
Hey!
Very, very fearful.
Sure.
Until one of them on them crowd, put my own source onto me.
And I see I see somebody to Miss Menu Pastor Mains Hotel. Yeah. Pastor Mains Hotel.
And one thing about them is that because they don't like talking, people think they are selfish.
Yeah.
They don't share. People think they are, and always reluctant to make the moves. Say, Otahana say, in kind of ye, Ubutu Mayu, Yafande, Ahronyama Sensen, Wufie no Wufie, that's unconscious. You may be on pedal you, but he always want prompting. He always want prompting. He doesn't want to do anything. In country, no more that one. Then you so. Oh yeah.
And I have this in me, Kakra. I can't remember that. My mom making comment today, and I want to know. And we're hoping to Suruta. Is a man you to the market, the choir and Sanaye, and I
slow and lazy. You have like, and I'm telling you, BBI will be any no, you know, different primary. Everybody have this 4 that we have mentioned, and so people look at them as slow and lazy. They take time in doing whatever they want to do. Say, in your construction worker, in your construction worker, I will issue a block another issue concrete. No, the baby or baby at his own or her own time, you come back and do whatever it is. He doesn't want to be forced in doing things. He does it very good at his rate and his time.
Yeah.
They are pragmatic, and then they are stubborn. They are stubborn means that source are not young yet.
And
so they are hard to motivate. I tell you about the method of him, method of him, and the year. What is your toffee?
They are not easily to be convinced.
Very good. And they take time, so we see them as procrastinators. And then also, they look like no ambition. Even though they have the ambition, they don't show it.
Sure.
They have it within them, but they don't show it. So we think they don't have any ambition. They need to, you have to force them, you have to push them, you have to encourage them before they will do the thing. Even though they can even do it. So people see them as they neglect their duties. They don't neglect. They do it according to their time.
And according to their will.
According to their will.
Men
force them. No.
Oh.
And so they become indecisive.
Okay.
So no, I got penny baby at, and so people see them as lazy.
Okay.
Good. Now when you have one of the characters in the Bible that behaves that way is Abraham.
Oh, okay, Abraham.
Abraham. That's why the wife forced him to be able to take the maid. You push them on yet, but when you push them on you're not satisfied.
Abraham Sarah pushing side chick.
No, you see, because for them, they won't even do the thing. So you don't, but when you force them, because they don't like.
Some of the people always motivate themselves. To know which of the people is it the phlegmatic or sanguine or
self-motivators are choleric.
Oh, okay.
For them, because of the leadership destiny in them, they don't wait for anybody to come and just tell them.
Tell them okay, yeah, that's papa.
And then also this Abraham kind of attitude.
Yeah.
Baby, he doesn't even know what to do with Hagar and then the boy. He should have nurtured them, groomed them. But the same woman who told you go and take the woman, the same woman told you to let them. You see, so why are you confused? You see, and when you even marry a phlegmatic husband, sometimes if you yourself don't go to have sex with him, he wouldn't even mind you.
Oh, really?
I'm telling you, phlegmatic husband. Bucket of which he's not. No, he's not moved. So they look, they are not motivated unless you push them. I am telling you.
Phlegmatic.
Yeah. He's not doing anything outside. No, he's not doing anything. That's how they are. They don't want to do anything or force or how watching. So always baby. One corner. Until he push no baby. To satisfy, not even for himself, for him, nothing even motivates him.
Hey, and the phlegmatic baby for sure.
One was some noise. And then, but their bright side is that phlegmatic works slowly, but they work with some perseverance.
Okay.
But very slow. And then they do not easily get greatly annoyed about things.
So the same applies to Juanim Besiafono.
Say if the phlegmatic is so much in them,
they say Benin bring 1,000 or tower. Most of them are phlegmatic. That is why they are not able to
and so
come out from the marriage. You before the wage and not the Benina in a dribby. Oh, now I know. And son, even Pono on Quabba not Nanoponano return. Benyina Bruno Pona de channel as son and Zamaman. It is some of the parents they don't understand. We don't understand. And I mean, wait, and now they Jimmy for
because they are so sober. They are very, very sober. Very, very sober. And their judgments are not like how phlegmatic, like how choleric, and then these people think. For them, they think about the thing before they do it. They don't want it. It will bounce back to them. I'll be 70. Now, when you are training children like this, now the phlegmatic children are very difficult because external influence has little effect upon them, and their internal personality moves are lacking. One kasa one show one crying. It shouldn't cry so. Or better and son why the Bible friend Anyada says a brother Bob Neokun. On canon, you don't cannot dump it. He doesn't want to go and do any mistakes. So when that be obey beyond ye. You know that kind of negativity. Until they hold on to. Oh, it's kitchen go to my ear. Then it is also necessary to explain everything most minutes to them. Now, into Yafande Yaba another in the Kati no go host programming. You buy 15 minutes to time Kati so baby into I wish Asaman. If you are phlegmatic, you won't do it. Oh, yes, that's why it's so mistakes or because you have not informed her too previously, and so someone can take on within the 5 minutes. Or yeah, didn't be around.
Okay, now I know because you know my radio I always sit here even when I was in Techiman. I always sit here, bring the news. Or somebody was in that's a radio time I mean what's a radio somebody will be controlling the control for you and everything, so you'll be doing the talking. So when I came to radio guy, I will always sit here, bring new trending news and all those things. Just one day now me producer say you can organize a program, you can do a show. I mean I'm giving you the way. Let me see what, and I was a mom and baby and you more watch them baby and you more, and I said that watch them the way I control speaking, but I've learned all those things in school. But you know, me fan call.
You haven't gone to practicals.
I did the practicals in school, but you know watch it. And you know not because watch now the way always I sit here and I don't control the machine. You know, I said Damadana meeting watch a baby and you more masalet and you at to her me padamikasa I control, I do this. That very day I sit down and I host a drive time. And it was the moment I host the drive time after Sasuwaya me Mike could be meetings of Toho pen. I'm saying no me. That was the end. I started hosting my program. That was the end. Now I do this, I do that, I do that. That was the end.
And it's part of you
nobody
go so much
I
training
control the whole machine. That was the
phlegmatic
end.
will not do it because
but he can do it.
He can do it. And she can do it, but on only the information. People and starting in the casa or convincing before. And some of on the spot, you don't put them on the spot.
No, okay.
Today, it will about a phlegmatic, no, you be na our Bifiona, them the narco friend of Midnight. Who go in master? Also, I'm a kid of Mukomi, I could be any fear. Yeah, you know, free. Well, on the way you play. Now, before go to my yen and you're being you when you're paying in you want to go. We played that last year, no play. Oh, yeah, some person is one bay. I'm afraid Jamaica. Oh, say it. You were saying this even yesterday to me. Say it. No, my business says we need to. No, my business.
Is it the crowd or
not the crowd?
No, mommy, so. She was even doing it in the house yesterday. Oh, even this morning, teacher, she can do it. She can do it. I said, teacher, she's lying. She can do it. She can do it. When she will be out, no, what about your mic in the free? Oh, what's in a one? No, or can. No, mommy, bro, Bruno. But in you, the mother is not aware that you're phlegmatic. The mother is not aware. Because you know you're aware or you're phlegmatic and prepare. The mother is not aware.
So these are the things.
We have a long way to go.
Things. You know, so don't think your children are the same. If they are 2 or 3 or 4, they are the same. No, they are not the same.
Yeah.
You, the parent, must sit and watch their behaviors. And upon this, you can be able to say, oh, this is A and this is B, this, that. So now you deal with them accordingly. Today, I'm not afraid of me. You give him or her ample time.
Yeah.
Bring her into the picture. Tell her what
encouragement.
None of mine. Wow,
they have their I don't know the word to use. They have their own creativity.
Their whole
however they want to handle their
and
things.
They don't disappoint.
I'm saying this because my child, Nina, come and do this for me. But if she wants to do it, she won't do it. But sometimes I get baffled, so I go like,
Nina, be chapter just move, and I mean, wave. And I was in a chapter, she says, if you don't chapter, she said to him, was oh, yeah, I wouldn't know your master. What's the sound? Wire paint.
And I told you earlier on that one of their strengths is they are very reliable and faithful.
Sure.
Reliable and faithful. You can't take it from these people. Unless if they and when they don't want to do it. When you force them and they say they won't do it. It's not that they don't know.
They know, but they won't.
But if it is not
in their hearts, forget it.
They are not convinced.
Forget it.
And then also
if they are convinced, and they more, give me more.
Yeah. And because they maintain standard. For them, standard is very important to them.
It's very true.
And they are very good listeners. They can listen to you without saying, sanguine child, I can't train no.
Maybe some question.
Or to be question.
And
it was too good. But these people, they are very good listeners. They can listen to you the whole day without them even asking you a question. Or they even trying to say something.
Or very poor teacher, Mommy, do you want me to go and talk to the teacher? Hey, Mommy, no, don't go and spoil my reputation. Because school, no, they respect it.
Very good.
They respect it. And now, what form a group will be for them, no, they are solid.
And phlegmatic, one thing about them is that they can also handle stress. So all those stress, no,
it's true.
But they can handle stress. One of the
they
best.
Are silent. Jesus.
And they are patient. Very, very patient. More than all the other temperaments. Very patient. But one Yemeyana was strategy. Today I could remember reporting.
Mommy, please, because she knows how far I can go. And to make her but hey, Mommy, please don't come and spoil my reputation.
And you don't have to go. The Okachon is what you should learn and use it in advising her, but don't go. Going will not help anything.
Yeah.
I see those things in my firstborn. I see these things. I'm in mobile school says mommy, mobile school says I see those things in her. It's true.
But sometimes I don't go there to fight them. I only go there to tell them how they should handle. But later on, I was like,
let them confide in you.
It's true.
They want you to know the truth, but not for you to go and broadcast.
Yeah.
Okay. They want you to know the truth, but not to go and broadcast.
But Daddy, here lies the case. You have seen that what's happened is affecting her.
Don't tell her about what you are going to say. It will even affect her more. Because now he is going to carry what the teachers have heard and what you have heard, and the two are going to fight her. But for you, she's confiding in you as a mother, so that you will now help her to go through. The school, nobody knows, but you know.
Yeah.
But if you go and say it at the school and they don't even ask her, she knows within her that the school knows, you also
my mother knows.
She's in the middle. Yes. And so she'll be even though they can start stress, the stress become two here and there. Now if he hasn't got a very strong secondary temperament, it can bring a problem to her. So you need, she has told you not to go. give her that assurance. And no more to come more stories to you.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, you curtail it because when and I will be look like something else. Then the last one before we finish the whole thing is that applying application corporal punishment is less dangerous in education of phlegmatics. If you have phlegmatics, don't do caning, do talking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Don't do caning, do talking.
Don't do
And finally, we have what we call the 4 P's of the temperament before we close.
Okay.
Now, cholerics are powerful personalities. The opposite gender and the rest.
Yeah.
They are cholerics, powerful personalities. The second P is the sanguine. They are popular personalities.
Oh, okay.
Popular personalities. And then the melancholics are perfect personalities.
Oh, okay.
They are the Mr. Perfect and Madam Perfect. Everything perfect.
Hey, Mr. Perfect, me too busy.
And phlegmatic, they are the peaceful personalities.
Oh, okay.
The 4 P's of temperament.
Nina, she likes
Okay.
Peaceful. It's not for them to catch him.
But I listed it down.
But do not catch my listeners and they can write it down.
And Mpocha wafa pen and paper, one throw.
Sanguines are popular personalities.
Sanguine for what's where a popular personality. Yemin sanguine for a popular personality.
Cholerics are powerful personalities.
Cholerics for a powerful.
They are the leaders.
One way a leader.
For them, everything lead.
It's that Nanado Mono, Apostle General. AG1, Mono Nazano, perfect.
And then we have the melancholies. They are the perfect personalities.
Melancholy for no ones who were Pebibia, Mr. Perfect. Or Pebibia, Pepper person to hold over there. Or the hold on Chiano. Oh,
and then phlegmatic personalities.
Oh, phlegmatic for no way peaceful personalities like a late Atamos. I'm in the past I'm as me pass some J. Now, maybe so funny question. And I think peaceful personalities like Honorable Dr. Edichum.
Yeah,
happy birthday, Doctor, Honorable Dr. Edichum, Education Minister, or a perfect personality, or a perfect personality. Now, maybe so. You're not Honorable Ken.
Or your popular personalities.
So sanguine. Popular personality.
And listen to some of the things that about those people. They are easy to spot them at any place that they are.
Oh, okay.
You can spot them. Number one.
No, but that is for the sanguine.
For the sanguine, they are the popular personalities.
Oh, okay.
And if they are ladies, they like makeups.
Hey, no wonder.
And they like dangling dangling earrings.
Oh, sanguine, quindling.
And then also they live for external and want to excite everybody that around them.
Oh, okay.
And when it comes to their clothing, they always want to be on top.
Hey, mommy, for change, I want you when I am a character for personality. Personality. Oh my God. To be honest, I'm now you offended. Oh, Chema Untimi.
Oh, Chema Untimi is also a sanguine.
Sanguine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know.
My boss is peaceful.
I don't know him.
My boss,
okay, your boss.
My boss.
Or phlegmatic.
Phlegmatic.
Okay.
Peaceful personality.
Okay.
It even shows in him.
And one thing that phlegmatic they like is they like resting.
Resting. Oh, my boss, my former boss.
They are amiable and easy get along with everything that relax.
Oh yes, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
And
there must be me. I'm frequent people that around me.
And phlegmatic are people who also fix in situations so easily. They blend with people so easily.
Yeah.
And they don't like conflict. They are people who go without conflict. Oh, go to my boss for you.
Boss in character.
And they laugh. And they like laughing, and then the women among them like laughing and crying.
Oh, what's soon? Oh.
But they don't like to offend anybody.
Oh, okay. But sometimes do they offend people?
No,
Maybe they are not aware.
They are not aware. If you tell them, they are ready to
apologize.
apologize.
But
those who
somebody has offended me, then the person should. I will tell him to come
those
and
who
apologize.
do more apology is the sanguines. For them, But
some of them too seems like sanguines. We don't apologize.
No. Because they talk so much. But apology. Oh, first thing.
Sorry. It's easy for us.
Oh, no, easy to. Calorics cannot say I'm sorry.
Say you break in heart to one sorry.
When two caloric marry, the marriage cannot.
So caloric and sanguine can get married. Because we might be on sorry.
Yeah, they all have the high or the fast movement, but it's because the sanguine is very talkative and distant.
Yeah.
The choleric will see him as too low.
Oh.
But because choleric always want to lead, so
yeah.
if you talk too much, you are taking their position.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they can marry so easily when they all realize themselves and their negatives. They bring their negatives down.
Okay. Because
like Mama Rita and Rev.
Uncle, sorry that.
Sorry, now how you want it because they think you have no. It's
like
you have defeated them.
Two captains cannot stay in the same.
So they are the captain. Always you have to be
the passenger. You have a problem.
You can't do that. For them,
okay.
They
But unless they balance.
When you the sanguine, you understand them.
You understand
and you also
them.
understand them. You follow them.
And you know that.
You don't have to beat them. You just follow them.
Do you
and
know that?
Fine.
Do you know that? The ones say you shunning kakra and cry. Obema yehu ye partners.
Next time when we come, we talk about the partners.
Oh, your baby pa.
Very good.
About the temperament.
Negative, no show. You also have to forgive him. And go ahead. Yeah.
Next time you back out.
That's why in marriage counseling we bring temperament so that you know the person you are marrying, so that you don't allow the negatives to play.
So
you see how
a partner known to moon warren. Sanguine besia. Have a partner known to moon warren.
What by it? Phlegmatic.
Phlegmatic.
You know, because I want to quiet too much. Or you're quiet too much.
Or you're boring.
Or you're boring. They are not like that. It's far opposite.
Okay.
But we were choleric. When our were very nice. Oh yeah, melancholies and sanguines.
Oh, okay.
You're fine.
Okay. Now
Choleric in that sanguine. Unless you the sanguine, you see that he's the leader. I give him some respect as a leader. I want to be fine,
because anytime he's the boss.
That's why always you see Mama Rita behind Rev.
Authoritative.
They
want to
like
command.
They want to command, and you, the sanguine, must see that they are your leader. If you realize that you don't have a problem, but if you want to overtake them, that's what the problem is.
No. This we have to do it this way.
Yes.
You have a problem with me.
Yes. Always be behind them. They are the captains. So always try to be behind them, and everything will be okay. But that's why even when a husband is a sanguine and the wife is a choleric, there's problem because naturally, I mean, being a lady. But Bisiania choleric, I don't know how not to know. I did beginning Yashamado or Shamado. Even what becomes your own duty in the house and God in there or Shamado.
Yeah.
Because for them, they want to always be ahead and be the leaders.
You're always on the move.
Pastor Samson, Yankupon in shop, Papa, Yankupon in shop, Papa. Next year, you have
couples.
You have couples. Type of a
Benina.
Or there were I said, after you notice now, our not a whom most able control. We are unable control. Queen, a question, Besabia, or yet, and he say, I can't have a sex non castle one. If it, my, it won't do the temperament,
even we have temperament in sex.
Yeah, even a bondo and a temperament in day not say. It's what them for conny bit do no too much and I done a
sanguine. Now we're phlegmatic, no because sanguines according to they are sex high and phlegmatics are sex low. So it's so vast.
next time you back on Wasam Papa, Yankupon show Papa, and then Henny program no. Why the Papa if they bring their comments and their views, we don't want to say. Chris Roy, I also made the one say Papa. There, yet on Safro as a double boom, Ebeka, one down the pay, me don't want to say Papa, me don't want to say Papa.
What can't you do? What won't you do? Nothing impossible.
Nothing impossible in a marriage.
Impossible.
There is nothing impossible. Be to me. The only thing that even who partner ne temperament, so that you can deal with him or her. And Pastor Samson, I'm a year who is a baby, yes, I'm a baby.
You don't.
Yeah, but Samson, I'll be fear happy about church and how to choose a partner in the temperament.
He does.
Mama matters the baby and you what part into handle in a marriage when it comes in temperament.
You do not lie.
Akshada Ampa, you are the son of Apostle
It's
James.
hard for you.
Akshat Shehena say,
Nothing exists.
Ediwan Yankuponi show Ankasanka.
According to your knowledge and your will for me, what you say you have done, I just need to align you because you.
Hey, happy birthday, Pastor Na Otu Abigail. Pastor Na Otu Abigail, happy birthday.
Will trust in.
Oh, Samson, God bless you, Pastor Samson.
I'm of flesh, no man can prevail. No man.
Pastor Samson, so Yankuponi show, Papa.
This is you.
Yeah, you there, you've learned a lot.
What is hard for you?
Pastor Na Otu, happy birthday. Yankuponi show, I'd say.
Lie, you do not.
My Yankupona can't for who be a no bubble bravo.
He doesn't exist.
Mrs. Lord White, Ewa Amobere. Yankuponi show, happy birthday.
Do not.
Yankuponi too, then you mean sure.
What is hard for you to do?
When Yankupona can't for I want a Pastor Na Otu Abigail Huninara. It will definitely come to pass.
For me, what you say you have done.
Hey, Chris Lava, yeah, more love.
Why not a man?
And I was Sammy, I'm love, Chris Love, name and love, but that was say I.
I know you will trust in you, not in horses and
I am a Chris Love, a move for him, baby. Most I shall want to love, and may am I jealous, I'd say.
can prevail. No man.
My confidence is you.
What is hard? What is
Oh, Your Highness, ne can't for Your Highness Bako pet fatwa so.
You-
And not just Your Highness, it's Your Highness Bako pet.
What?
No side.
to do? He doesn't exist. Oh.
It can never exist. Oh.
You do not lie. You do not fail. What is hard for you to do?
Glory to what's Mama for happy birthday.
Never existed.
Honorable Doctor Educhum, I will know you Beninara Mama when I would up a happy birthday.
Because you.
Minister Dr. Educhum, happy birthday to you and your son.
Those that know you will.
Nanole, happy belated birthday.
Sencha.
Nanole from Royal Ladies Protocol.
Flesh.
Happy belated birthday, Yankuponi Shaw, Papa.
No man, no man, no man, no man.
Madam Rosemond Refi, happy birthday, happy belated birthday from your daughter Esther, Mrs. Esther.
Exist.
That's not your Esther Pia.
You do not lie.
Yes, I mean you say
What is hard?
is Mrs. Esther.
He does.
Grandmom, Auntie Rosemond, happy birthday from Royal Voices and Royal Ladies
Not lie. You
and all the friends of your daughter Esther. Yes, your mom, I would pa.
It's can never.
Pastor Na Otu Abigail.
Those that know you will trust.
Those that they know you will trust in you.
Chariots, but
The
the
arm of flesh,
no man
can
can.
prevail. Oh, no man can prevail, Pastor Na Otu. Oh.
My confidence is you. What is hard? What is hard for you? It can never exist. Oh, you
told that God will never lie. What come for who be a rubber mama at the smallest pastor.
You do not lie, you do not.
I who know Kakaway, he's fire. He's fire, yeah. It's Pastor now too. Powerful fire woman. We go fire you right now. The cowboy, break. That's Pastor now too. Break. Number one seminar. Lion soup. Reverend Atio boy. Lion soup, lion kebab. Pastor Jake. The armor bearers. The giants of armor bearers.
Ask Mama, now, blind Bartimaeus, make you go as he is.
Pastor Zanu.
Absolutely.
Maybe I will be a Ramichia. Pillars of praise.
Man.
Pillars of praise. Once why them watch or one show.
Sees you.
Compare the BB.
What is that for you?
Pillars of praise. I want to watch what does it?
Not in her season, child.
Pillars of Christ. Pastor Zanu. Hundamana. Or your fireman. Pastor Damusi who slow down. Pastor the man is
my God.
also your fire basa. That's the royal house now. You will fire anointing people.
It's
wherever you go, especially about Barrett. You see the smallish pastors now. You think that they are smallish. You know, some about for 100. They go fire and break. Shout out to all the pastors in Armor Barrett and all the pastors in Royal House Chapel. May God bless you people. That you are making an impact. You are touching your generation with the power of God.
I know you will trust in you, not in our season.
Mrs. Lord White, happy birthday.
From
Armor Barrett
and
Power Group.
Hey,
power, yay.
Ask him round.
Power, there, power everywhere. Is it yellow socrana? The Amasama, the Dobro Group. Dobro Funo. With the Amasama Funo. Pastor Jake, for sure.
Absolutely nothing hard for you. No man.
Oh my God.
My confidence is you. What is hard for you? It can never exist. You do not lie.
Minister Bediako, watch I done mechanical radio. Can I champ, watch a cham azad. Senior Minister Bediako.
You don't have the ability.
All they are the gurus of Royal House. They don't know Shawan Basa. See the chemist. Was she do rough? Reverend Mrs. Hannah Yawson. Reverend Mrs. Hannah Yawson. One of my special mother.
Ask him.
Oh, the bar awesome Bible tell him nature. The bar Oma Hena Futu. Hey, Reverend Mrs. Hannah Yawson. Actually, Hannah Sunu woman Kasankasa, Hannah Sunu woman Kasankasa. No, see who need Damana. Or your fire woman. Reverend Mrs. Hannah Yawson.
Changes your mind.
I had an opportunity to go with him I go with her at Tema Assembly, Committee 25. Hey, come and see fire woman.
Yeah.
See the fire everywhere.
Flesh.
Hey, Reverend Hannah, meet your baby Biare Wopia. Mimo, good morning.
No man.
So we love you.
My God,
be the group, the royal group. The Psalm 21 group.
It's gonna.
Psalm 21 group. We say we love you, Mommy. We are so proud of you. I'm Achayende, you are the daughter of a Mama Rita, the swagger woman, the swagger lady.
You do not lie, you do not fail. What is hard for you to do? It's gonna never exist. Those that know you will trust in you, not in our season, child.
Doctor, my favorite song.
But I'm of flesh, no man can prevail. Nothing hard for you. Ask Mama Hannah, oh grandma.
Ask Pastor Hannah.
Make it go.
It's Reverend Hannah. Crying. Needs not by you.
Absolutely nothing hard for you. No man. My confidence is you.
This is Radio Guide.
What is hard for you? It can never exist. You do.
Hey, Bog the guitar for wash a hall. Hey, UG. Ford. Nanama. Oba.
You don't.
And I brought one on you, so.
See what is
And a lady who saw a cahonozo. Yet, when you now.
not the yoga.
Bog the guitar for you, Nara, yet, when I'm down pay. And a chairman, Mr. Allah's boat. Allah's crazy boating, baby Biara, will be around down pay me chair watching. Mr. Let's me more good morning. Where do my pa every year?
Oh, grandma Timios, make it go as the Israelites. Absolutely nothing hard for you. No man. My confidence is you. What is hard for you? It can never exist. You do not lie. Jesus, you don't have the ability. You don't know how to fail.
God, he doesn't know how to fail.
Capacity to fail. No.
That's a Miss Ryan for you. The photogenic lady for you. Wow, when you
Asampae.
Ebenezer.
Safoso.
Yanyamizi yene bodrini.
Zemafu to some kakre.
Emafu to some kakre yo.
Yo kofi. Omaya woma.
Yetichi obi biara.
Omania.
The guest for Ninaras.
Ni baby.
Danope was it Odobe or Dom no Wabakaye? Now what saying about our temperament? Now you who the iron a wolf from most your other yen will fear. We had the church and Ramba next time and who buy a baby who did no sunny intonori than the Muzame. The young who can't ye buffer door. Pastor Samson Yankopani shop, Papa Samson and Hosan and Yankopana Zam. I was not by forever and ever. Obiara and Jim Fuun some and I Solomon, I drain also the Yankopon on fang more and more. Oliver Twist, you need more wisdom. Chris Roy and Yankopani shop, Papa. For always to be a reservoir, Johnny Chen, and also Kakra Williams here. Chris Roy, a college, and not a queer a college. One who be the number 9 people. A college. Hey, Mabel, Papa, Mama Bosco, baby, will be a Michelle at in Chiaka Canamizumo, Mama Bosco. Hey, Shilo, no see a book pair, whether you like it or not, Yako Shilo. Mama Shilo, Papa Shilo, Yako Shilo. For one pair, Yapasanya mean. Me church, you'll be Biara, why to tell what table. Watch them live or radio guy online. I Oman Ba Pa Show. Masa Yankopani sure. Yankopani sure na mize my wife. Biara will be a Samuel. Oh, Missy, I am number 9 people. You do all. Hey, Sam, be careful, at it. Sammy, thank you so much for your time, your love, your support. Sammy, I love you too much. Sammy, love on the table. I love you too. My number one fan, and I'm so proud of you. Yankopanu bonhu ba no onka wo. I bring you na oma wo sika samon kwaso. Yankopanu tu na nyimi trust Sammy.
Can you
Auntie Irene must have that was a papa. Yankupon ensure that we release a Pastor Samson as no by Yanyame Juma. Auntie Irene Yankupon ensure. Charlie baby will be around some that was bring Eshamo. Mother Sammy Swat semi producer. Yankupon ensure papa baby it's no work. Also always you have time to come. Yankupon ensure papa Sammy. Yankupon more turn to a quartant no way upon doors, open doors and for more. Send you me see that's Antomin Kabi. Wasn't the Catherine a Resty Hagan? Go to my from your highness a crope. Mopocho mackerel.